Hey everybody, it's Baby Bear, and I think the sun is finally out. It's drizzling still, but I cannot believe how much rain we've had. Anyways, I wanted to make a really quick video because this is such a great idea, and I had to share it. This is on server 934. We were having an SVS, and I saw this epic NPC subsidy. And of course, I had to ask them, and they kind of goaded me. And then they let us know that every enemy server basically let them know that there is this quote unquote secret subsidy. And it turns out that their big player, Nicotine, donated this subsidy for the whole server to level up their generals. I just thought that was such an amazing idea. And of course, never really thought our server would get to the point where we could have this kind of trust. But I feel like with the new changes and the new leadership, and I know we were in a rocky direction last week with everyone crying, but I do think that now that we're moving forward, people really are starting to understand that we want to help the server and we want the server to benefit from this new leadership of helping people, really helping them. We want them to grow. We want people to play barbarians and pyramids in peace. We want people to achieve all stars and get the big subsidies and castles for challenge. Like, we want everyone to succeed, and hopefully this is like a token of trust that we can all respect. And I feel like if we can all move forward, especially that we have now come onto our 1 year anniversary. Medusa was like, this is our 1 year anniversary. The Emu Foundation, we have hens on our server, but the emus are these like really big prehistoric, like ostrich birds. And so we have this Emu Foundation, and Cotes, Easy, Sapphire, and I donated our subsidies for this cause. So we have a gold Europe, a legendary Europe, and then we have a blue for the smaller players. So the great thing about this setup is that if people want to upgrade their cities, they can ask to just borrow it so that they're not KOS, like, thinking that they stole it. And then they can basically use these subsidies to also upgrade their keeps or anything that they want to knock off construction speed on. And of course, you can partner that with the craftsman title. So this is a huge benefit for the server. And of course, when I went to Keep 40, I didn't have the subsidy. I won it after. And so I entrusted Sapphire to hold the city for me because I was like, you know what? We can use this for the future. And I was talking to somebody in All Stars, and they said that they use an alt that has all the Europes on it, and their alliance shares the login. So whenever anybody needs to upgrade, they can log into it and do all the minutia to get the Europe subsidy. However, I just want to warn people, and I can make a video on this on another topic another day, but just be really careful about sharing logins, especially with Gmail and especially with people you don't know. There's a lot of spies, there's a lot of all the stuff that goes on, so just be really careful. What I really love about the NPC subsidies is that, there is just no minutia that goes into it, no jumping through hoops. You don't have to let go of your own subsidy. I will say that one of the biggest reasons why you don't see a lot of people leveling up their generals in our server is that in the very beginning, we used to have somebody who would hit our subsidies while we were leveling up generals during NAP. And I just got like so sick of it that I would just use XP to upgrade all my generals. And that person's gone. So at this point, I think that, if any tensions or anything happen, there's going to be consequences. I'm sure there's going to be some people that provoke and try to take it, but at the end of the day, it's one subsidy. If we have to drop another one, we will, because the whole point of this is so that our server can grow. We want our server to grow. We want to fix the damage that happened in the last year where, our population is really low. And so we're trying to go forward in a new direction, and hopefully it works, and I do hope that people see how much we work towards helping all the alliances and how much we try to educate and inform and try to share this info for helping with All Stars and BOC and Battlefields and Shallons. Like, we want our server to be successful, even though it had a really bad start. So this is our year. Our year is coming up, and I think it's just a great way to move forward. So just kidding, this is 1008 that we're talking about. I made this video last week. I thought it was going to be a great uniting type of video where we're all fluffy candy and rainbows and unicorns. And then of course, nope. Reality check, this is 1008, and now we have a rogue on our server, a pack loader who didn't get paid, is taking an account hostage, there's all this drama going on, everyone's bickering at each other. It's just typical 1008, so of course I will be making content on it. I just have to gather it all up because it is so out of this world, so stay tuned.